Hello, everybody. Welcome to another campaign in the world of Talam, the world where we did our tier campaign, the setting of the basic fantasy campaign we did. We are going to be exploring more of that world on another one of its continents. I will get a full fucking world map up at some point, I swear. But yeah, welcome everybody, and welcome back to anybody who watched that campaign. It's pretty much going to be the same players and a new addition to the table, which is great. We fucking love introducing people to new settings and the settings that I've created because I have so fucking many. Um, Also, if anyone is if the if anybody wants to help out the channel, there is a gift on my throne. I am trying to get funded. It is the first gift that is pinned to my throne. It is a bed for my son. So if anybody wants to donate to that, I would be super appreciative. But other than that, you can subscribe, which we already had one subscriber today. Thank you, Roman Queen TK, aka Claire. Thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. If anybody else has a Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to one creator for free. If you want to throw your favorite halfling Twitch Prime sub, I'd be appreciative. But yeah, we're gonna go over to the table now and say hello to my wonderful, wonderful players. Hey, y'all! You are on screen and you are audible. So how is everyone doing this evening?
Hi.
Leaning towards violence.
Thank you for the subscription, Rux.
Someone put me in a jar and shook me so much today.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But I am happy to see all of you back. It's fantastic to have everybody. Once again, we are exploring one of the many, many settings that I've written. I will eventually have all of them on stream. Like, I will get a game in each of my settings at some point, but I just have too many of them. Too many settings. I need to stop writing. No, I don't. Writing is my creative outlet. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. We're going to have everybody introduce themselves and not their characters yet. We're going to introduce your characters in session, and we'll start doing character introductions at the beginning of session at next stream, which will be in 2 weeks on Friday, or not next Friday, but the Friday after, because this will be a bi-weekly game. But yeah, so we're gonna do right to left. So Ruggs, you're gonna go first. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Hey everybody. My name, you call me Ruggs. I'm Rugged Sauce. You can find me at Rugged Sauce everywhere. Blue Sky, Twitter, Twitch. Yep.
Except for Destiny. Destiny's the only place you can't find Rugged Sauce.
Yeah. True. There you can find me at Sloppy Bottom Cat.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it this time. I wasn't gonna make you call yourself out this time. I'm sorry, Rux.
It's okay.
You just gotta own it. Crow, you're next.
Hello. My name is Resident Scarecrow, but please just call me Crow. It's what I prefer to go by. I use he/him pronouns. Are we introducing our characters right now?
Nope, just you.
Waiting?
Just yourself.
Just me. Awesome. I would say where you can find me, but I don't stream. My Twitter and Blue Sky are both very much inactive. What else can I say?
Crow's in the backyard.
Yes. Yeah, I'm mostly in Belle's backyard, scaring away government agents, pedestrians, and carrion birds. I am also currently in the middle of a legal battle with Void, Jester of the Void, who is also at the table tonight. They will introduce themselves soon. However, we are soon to come to an agreement over shared custody, just so we can get Peaches back from Belle.
Listen, the pig stays inside until you guys can get along. That's how that was the reason I brought Peaches inside. The pig stays inside until you can get along. Venny, you're next. Please introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Venny Dlara. You can find me pretty much everywhere as Venny Dlara or Tiragon, depending on if you can spell either. Venetlada is easier because it's already there on the screen. um, but yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, Reddit, pretty much everywhere. Um, and yeah, you can usually find me posting either shit posts, memes, or food.
God, the food you cook looks so fucking good.
Yeah, I think I last shared pictures of caramelized white chocolate.
I will fight to be able to eat your cooking. Anyway,
uh,
Claire, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself next.
uh, uh, Claire,
It's okay. Take your time.
uh, hi, I'm Claire. I don't have anything set up. I don't exist on the internet.
Pronouns, please.
She, they.
Fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jess, you're next.
Hi, I'm just Void. You can call me either or. Go by he, him, or it its pronouns. Doesn't matter. Whichever one you use. I'm very tired today. Kind of. It's been a long ass day, but
That's what happens when you get your vaccines. It happened. It hit me too. Don't worry, you're not alone.
yeah, vaccines plus IRL bullshit kills the man. But that's yeah. Also Peach's thing, yeah. Working on it. But Crow, gotta be real with you. I don't think I'm in I think I'm in a state to fight for Peaches with you at the moment. But that's me.
I will only fight you when you are good and healthy enough to fight.
God
As I
bless you.
said, if you guys can get along, you can have Peaches back, but not until then.
Do you not
Yeah.
call us getting along?
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. If you can get along, you can have Peaches back. Anyway, Huffy, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and your just yourself and where we can find you.
I'm Miss Huffy, she, her pronouns, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
And patreon.com/Miss Huffy.
True.
Alrighty, so we I won't there's no recap to do. However, I will, if anybody wants to try to recap last campaign, I will let you.
Okay, so last campaign, there was a necromancer, a wall of meat and metal,
Oh no,
and a creek.
not your last campaign. I know yours. I'm talking about the last Talam campaign. The basic fantasy campaign, because that's what this one follows up on.
No, I'm just messing.
I know. God, some of you who have been watching our streams forever will recognize one of the characters from a previous campaign. It's a throwback. It's gonna be great. But yeah, if anybody wants to try and summarize the basic fantasy campaign, I will give you an inspiration point.
I will give it a shot because God knows we'll need all the help we can get.
Yeah, absolutely. Crow, I know that you watched all of the episodes. Let's see if you can get a good summary.
Okay, so we had a bunch of different heroes pretty much gathered together by a half-dragon priest getting visions that, hey, a bunch of different people are going to need to be brought together because of prophecy stuff. So, we get a gang together. They work in a small town, solve some local issues, solve some slightly grander scale issues, meet with a dragon, get some advice. Stuff happens. The war ensues. People fight in the war. Some people go to the people go to dusk. This setting's
Equivalent of the Feywild, yeah. Crow, you have cut out, friend.
Crow.
Crow's internet, the bane of us all. I swear.
We take the ghost of King Arthur. We resurrect him. We fight this one bastard who was a knight of King Arthur.
Lancelot.
Kill him. World has to reshape. Now we're moving to a continent north. That is the briefest summary I can make.
Hey, you got it. You got the biggest plot points of last campaign. Congratulations, Crow. You get the inspiration point.
Hooray! Yippee!
Yippee! Okay, so, Venny, if you need to step out for a bit, you absolutely can. We will introduce you a little later on in the session, if that's all right with you.
Muted.
I think so, but I'll shoot her a message. Okay, so we pan in on each of you, kind of the morning after wherever you guys were, like last night. So we're gonna go through each of you and kind of ask. I'm gonna ask each of you where your characters were the night before. So we're gonna start with Zephyr. Zephyr, what were you doing the night before you wake up today? Also, if you wouldn't mind telling the folks at home who Zephyr is.
Okay. Zephyr is a beautiful man.
Mm-hmm.
He is a air. We're in 5e, so he's an air genasi.
Yep.
Pathfinder, they're called sylphs. They're a little different. But he is a little genie blood pretty boy who I guess has a drinking problem because he doesn't fully remember where he was last night. He does remember talking to. He was talking to a paladin.
Uh-huh.
Halfling paladin.
Uh-huh.
And then he woke up.
So what happens when you drink with Belle?
It's not the first time, not the last time.
Yep. Okay. Those of you who have watched for a very long time will recognize Zephyr from the Dangers Under Grey Manor Hold campaign, the very first streamed campaign on this channel. So Zephyr, you wake up in a jail cell with several other people inside. One of them appears to be a corpse. And we're gonna have Crow, why don't you introduce your character next, since you are directly adjacent to Zephyr?
Is my character the one that appears to be a corpse? Because
No.
I am a returned.
No, you're not. You're in torpor. You're not like dead looking.
So he looks like a guy who just hasn't gotten enough rest and is a little sick.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what you look like.
So
He's no stranger to
The
Yeah,
undead.
for dead things.
The undead. Yeah.
he looks like a mix between someone who's very sick and someone who's dealing with a really bad hangover.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Arl Shelley, a pale, scrawny, rather lanky man, sort of just sitting there. Last night, he was most likely working with his adventuring party near the front lines, soaking up most of the hits. Probably went down, helped back up by one of his other allies, went down again, and was probably knocked out either by an ally or by the goblins, who now have him in a cage.
Yep.
Hooray!
Okay. Up next, similarly to the adjacent, Jess, why don't you introduce your why don't you tell us a little bit about your Blorbo, please and thank you.
Am I telling you where she was?
Nope.
Last,
last night. Where were you last night?
The Feywild. Was in, either in the Feywild or freshly out of the Feywild.
So your character would know not to call it the Feywild. That is one thing that your character definitely knows.
Right, no, this is me talking to you.
Yeah.
The shadow.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no, you're dusk. So either, I don't know, up to you. Is like, I think like freshly just meandered out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Meandered out of there, was captured by goblins.
You were trying to cross the border, right?
No.
Walked right into that Imperial land. Same as us.
Just like you and that thief over there.
Oh Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Have y'all ever heard the brain rot version of that? It's an experience.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
So, thinking. Was just trying to have a chill day in dusk. Accidentally walked out of it. Was too caught up in the stunned moment of where the fuck am I? And how long it's probably just trying to stay chill and not panic, because that's a bad thing to do. She is a human wizard, probably standing at a respectable 5'6", pale skin, long black hair. Her hands are kind of like if you had a permanent, if you were using charcoal, but it got all over your hand and it was permanently stuck there forever.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's very normal. She's got some weird black veiny shit coming from her eyes, but a little beat up, a little worse for wear. But is just trying to the best of her ability, meditate or just sit and not lose her shit. Currently.
Yeah, absolutely.
Her name is Darcel Elial. You can just call her Darcy though.
Fantastic. I will also let you introduce your character in a moment to the rest of the party.
All right.
Yeah. Holly, why don't you introduce your character next?
Are we talking about the things that she did most recently?
Last night. What was she doing last night before she was captured? So,
I believe she would have been in the midst of a transpondence between groups of dwarven warriors. Like top secret type of communications, that sort of thing. As she's going through a secret tunnel. It wasn't so secret, turns out, and it was trapped. The last thing she remembers is the flush of acid.
Yeah, absolutely. And then she wakes up in a jail cell along with 4 other people. And finally, Claire, why don't you tell us what your character was doing last night? What do you remember?
From expressly last night?
Yeah, from the night before you were captured.
My character remembers men in red robes barging in, her guards assassinated, a knife in her back, and then she woke up in here bound and gagged.
Phenomenal. And you all kind of are awoken by the sounds of goblins chattering in a corner. A man over in the we are canonically making that just a giant in that cage because I just like the way that's drawn. The goblins chattering and kind of moving away from where they were kind of having a what is y'all drew goblin shit, didn't you? That's what that
I removed my vandalism.
The goblins are kind of moving away to go talk to this other goblin over here. And as you guys all awake, you hear kind of the giant call over. Hello. So you're finally awake. I'm kidding.
God. No.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Yeah.
Christ.
He does call over and goes, Hey, what did you folks get captured for?
Literally nothing. I was literally minding my own business, but
Yeah, these
clearly
these folks seem to not really care if you're minding your own business or not.
that's a crime here now, I guess.
If any of you can reach into that water trough over there, I've thrown a key.
Where is here?
And he'll just kind of go, You're in the goblin caves under the Methuselah Mountains in the continent of Astraya.
Uh-huh.
Is my character still bound and gagged?
No, you're good. You were placed. You were kind of slumped against a corner of the cage.
All right. She crouches, and she's going to reach and pick up the key.
Okay. You absolutely can kind of reach over, grab the key out of the water. Zephyr, you were gonna say something?
Just trying to remember where that is.
Yeah. So you can roll me history to see if you recall, because you've been all over UEs. You can see if you know where that is. You know for a fact that there is no continent in UEs known as Astraya.
Oh, fuck.
Zephyr, you find in your pocket a note.
I real quick, I
Mhm.
check for jewelry.
Your piercings are all still there. All of the ones
Everything
that
else
were
is gone.
Yeah, everything else is gone. The only thing
I
that you
assume
have on you
the
is a
dangly
note.
dragon's gone too.
No, that's still there.
Oh, good.
It was no one kept. No one. They seemed to not want to touch that.
Okay. I have something in my pocket.
Yeah, you have a note in your pocket, and the note reads, "Hey Zephyr, sorry buddy, but I need you to do me a favor. I've put you in a new world, one that you are unfamiliar with. You'll know. I'll find you soon, Belle."
I'm gonna attempt to cast gate.
Nope. Seems that your powers have been diminished.
Wonderful.
You do see, you do see kind of, a few people in the cage with you. One of them appears to be attempting to grab the key that the giant just told you about. And has gotten it like out of the water. It is drippy, in this like wet, gunky green water.
That is super.
Holly, your character
Hi.
awakes after having died.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She's probably not feeling so good, but honestly, it depends on how that works. Does she feel her injury?
Tired, and her arm is probably like, instead of it being hurting, it's like you can't feel it anymore.
It's also leg too.
Yeah, arm and leg, you
So-
can't feel either of those.
So what y'all see essentially is this half-scorched corpse just kind of like casually get up, like
Oh, this is awkward.
she's tired.
Someone is rummaging through your
Like,
pockets
you're-
as you get up.
But you're trying to see if she has anything on her. She only has like a signet ring for her family, but beyond that, I assume she probably doesn't have actually anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not ignoring. I was just poking her.
So she's got the gear of archer, essentially a scout, and her right arm and right leg are skeletal.
Yeah, I will say you're essentially just in like common clothes, so you're not in the armor that would be you would have worn.
It's not necessarily gear, but it's still
Yeah.
like the same attire, if that makes sense.
Yeah. They didn't strip it off you because it was burned by acid. It's better. It's worse than the stuff they would have given you. So
yeah,
they were like, "Oh, we don't need to change this one." But yeah, you wake up to someone trying to pick your pockets.
I think she goes to swat the hand and feels nothing, while the hand in question probably feels a bone smacking it.
Mildly perturbed, but not really. Hands up. My bad.
Question.
Where are we?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, what's up, Claire?
I was going to ask if, while still crouched, I could go and open the door and start to crawl out. While still crouched.
I mean, I'd need you to roll after we do the establishing scene. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. That's
No
what
problem.
I wanted. Sorry.
Yeah, your problem. You're no problem. Not your problem, but no problem. You're good. You're good was what I was trying to say, and it is no problem. My brain is slow today. I apologize. Holly, you
Sounds like your problem.
Yeah, it's my problem.
Hey.
Exactly. But yeah, Holly, you were saying to Jester's character.
Essentially just asking like where she's at, and then kind of like as she's looking around, she kind of gets the answer, seeing the goblins milling about. Unless they actually are gone.
The goblins have trotted over here. I don't know what you've drawn. Why have you drawn things?
I didn't do any of this dookie everywhere.
That also wasn't me. So.
Why is that one red?
That is a good question.
Too many beats.
Too many beats.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna need to see a cleric.
Just to start, press the digitation on me and everyone else.
Okay, y'all are very suddenly very clean.
Wow. Thank you.
Why, thank you, my friend. That's the voice I'm gonna give Dr. Shelley. That's the first voice that came out. That's what he's getting.
Phenomenal. Yeah, Claire, your character is very suddenly very clean, through magical means.
Don't want any of y'all getting infected, and I just needed to test me.
Okay.
Well, I'd say
infection is the least amount.
Sorry, could you please repeat? I thought I heard my name.
Yes, I was saying your character was clean by very magical means, very suddenly. All of a sudden, all the grime and dirt that was on you is now gone.
Do you want them to vocally react to this, knowing full well what'll happen if she does?
I mean, that's up to you. Everybody else is, so I was just giving you the opportunity.
She just goes, thank you. Look, it stops. What the fuck? Looks down at herself.
You peaked your mic again, love.
Sorry.
You're
She
okay.
just looks down, sees tits, screams.
You
I see I'm not the only one who's gone through some changes.
What the fuck happened to my body?
Dr. Shelley, I'd like to have Dr. Shelley approach. If you'd like, I could offer a little bit of surgical assistance if you are looking to fix up any injuries you might have, though due to some how do they say in some of the courts, due to some extenuating circumstance, I may be a little rusty in my preferred practice of medicine.
Are you suggesting surgery down here in a goblin cave?
Why, yes, I should still have. And he reaches into it where what should have been a healer's kit and realizes it's not there. Never mind, I seem to not have my supplies with me. They must have stripped it and either used it or sold it.
Wait. She just opens her pants, looks down, and goes, "God damn it! They took my sword."
Well, to be fair, they took a lot of our stuff.
Zephyr's gonna check to see if his sword's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Zephyr, yours is still there. Zephyr, I need you to roll me perception. Specifically Zephyr.
You gotta roll really high to see it.
A tiny sword moment.
No. Zephyr,
wait.
Zephyr, you realize this is an auditory perception check. Very familiar giggling. The giggling of a chaos god.
God bless.
Oh, I should post the screening of my character to the general.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Zephyr, you hear small knocking on the back of the cage.
Zephyr's gonna turn around.
What you see is a small tiefling with very nice tattoos. She's kind of sitting there, face leaning on her hand, and goes, "Hi, Zephyr.
I am.
What's
How's your
from the
day?
back?
How's your day been?"
Not a good start.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations on getting somehow tricked by that fucking halfling into the pocket dimension. Good job.
Pocket. Thank you. Okay. So
Who
some
are you
context
talking to?
finally.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, Zephyr, you are the only one that can see her.
Are you
Don't worry,
good,
I have
buddy?
special eyes.
Ah, yes, of course.
I'm gonna make
Does
you
he still have
crazy.
special eyes?
Crazy. Yeah.
Is there,
Lots of special people
Oh,
in
thank
this
God.
cell, seems like.
is there anything I can roll to try to figure out who the fuck this guy's talking
You
to?
can roll perception, and if you roll high enough, she will become visible. All of you can.
Damn.
I'll be
Not
honest,
high
man.
enough.
I'm
Why did you roll
Oh,
twice?
that's an issue. I have to fix that. It should be asking if I'm rolling with advantage or not.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta swap
on
it to
the
query.
sheet.
Mhm.
There should be on like in the top middle where it says like core biospells. It says normal advantage. Just click.
You have to change the settings so that it does that.
Yeah, the toggle isn't always there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Claire, would you like to roll perception to see if your character could see who Zephyr's talking to?
I will say no, mostly because my character is trying to get through the gate.
Okay. Zephyr, we're gonna finish up this with Zephyr.
Yeah.
Zephyr, Imp just kind of goes, "You're gonna have to get stronger again if you want to go home."
Yeah. Starting over.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You got this, buddy.
Do
I
that.
believe in you. And she'll pat you on the shoulder through the bars.
I'm gonna try and steal.
You can try to steal what?
I'm gonna try and steal something.
From
I'm gonna run
from-
Imp's pockets.
From Imp? Okay,
Yeah.
roll sleight of hand against Imp's perception.
Isn't Imp's perception high as shit?
Oh yeah.
Would you believe me if I told you Imp is an intelligence caster?
So that's a 25
Yeah.
versus your 16 sleight of hand.
Yeah.
It's a 4 on the die. She grabs you by the wrist and goes, "That's a nice try, buddy. So I'll give you something in consolation." And she puts in your hand a pile of goblin shit and disappears.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's definitely a move she would make.
Press the digitate.
It seems to be immune to prestidigitation.
Oh, God.
Oh,
there's still some
magical goblin shit.
You cleaned up
Alright.
most of it, but there's still like a couple piles around the map I'm seeing because if you look over
It's
by
okay.
the goblins,
I know.
Just gonna wipe it off on the bars.
As you do, it melts the bars that are in front of you. She did give you
Congratulations on the
something
caustic
useful.
crap.
But yeah, Claire, your character is able to unlock and escape the confines of the cage, along with anybody else who would like to escape.
Still crouched.
Yeah, still crouched.
Crouch walking.
Gonna make a hole.
Yeah, you make a very loyal Zephyr-sized hole to get out of the.
I'm going
Is
to
this stuff
attempt.
crystal?
Nope, it's small piles of water, small puddles of water, clean fresh water, but water.
Oh.
I'm going to
Mhm.
I'm going to let the giant out.
Okay. The giant does not the cage that the giant is in does not seem to have an exit through this floor. It seems that it is deep enough where there's an entrance below you to where you'd have to go underneath where you are to get to where the giant's locked up. Tell us.
I-
You gotta go through and
Burn
bell
through the-
down.
through the
I
bars.
look at the man with poop on his hand.
I don't know if we can make a hole big enough for.
She just
No,
whispers. She just whispers. You just need to break his restraints. He can do the rest. I've seen these giants fight before.
Zephyr, you would have to crawl on top of the cage to get to his restraints. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can with the rest of your caustic shit break the chains of this giant, and you see him like drop from the ceiling, wring his wrists and go, "Thank you, friends. You will not regret this." Turn and as his hands light on fire, start punching at the door to the one at the bottom. However, that does get the attention of these 4 goblins.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Backing up.
Yeah, do any of you speak Goblin?
I do.
I do.
The
Technically speak
prisoners.
everything if the magic is still working.
Say what?
You said I still have the piercings, but I don't know if the magic is still working.
What are each of your magical piercings do?
I have the earring that does the communications earring.
Okay.
And
So
I have
when you try to use
tongue
that
ring
one,
of
with the earring, it's like static. You try to activate it, and it's
Yeah.
till you get tinnitus. Essentially, but the tongue ring of tongues does still work.
Oh, good.
So that's 3 of us that have goblin.
Yeah. So you guys hear, "The prisoners, they're escaping! Get them! Get them! Get them!"
Oh my god.
So I need initiative rolls, everybody.
Yeah, I should have asked, but is there a chance I could have hidden?
Yeah, you can. You can roll stealth.
Yeah,
If
I'll
any-
duck behind this thingy.
Okay. If anybody else would like to roll stealth, you can.
Shit.
Why is my initiative 12.17?
It's a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
It's a tiebreaker.
Might I inquire as to what these individuals might be saying?
They said we're breaking out, and they have to get us.
So fight to the death then, as I prefer it.
I mean, unless you're gonna let them live, I suppose that's a good way to go about it.
My friend, you are a fine necromancer from what I can remember. I assume
Called
you're gonna
the
need
fuck
corpses.
Called the fuck out immediately.
I mean, I look like one, so that's not really a shocker to anybody.
He says that in like a form of respect, considering
Yeah.
that's the only reason he's still standing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah,
That's
you-
My
me.
bet.
Just be careful so I don't have to put you back together again.
I would rather avoid that.
yeah. So I need everybody's initiatives.
One of my
Ooh.
best friends is a necromancer.
and I am sure they are quite the fine individual if my experience with necromancers are anything to go by.
So the
Really
goblins
is.
go first.
Oh, fantastic. Biblical fucking weird.
The goblins got a natural 20 on initiative. 22.14.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, y'all.
It's
Would
okay.
anyone else would have liked to have rolled stealth like Bronwyn tried to do?
I know what? Sure. Why not? I don't know how I'm gonna hide, but I sure can try.
You can get behind this.
I'm up on
brazier.
top of a thing.
It's a 10.
Yeah, Zephyr, I think you're the most visible because of the fucking fire giant beneath you.
Well, they would be looking down at the fire giant.
They're looking up at why the fire giant isn't restrained anymore.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll a disadvantage stealth. Maybe I can blend in with the bars.
Please and thank you. Yeah, no, they have no fucking idea where you are.
That's okay.
Zephyr is the only one that hid.
It's fine. Me talking out loud is not helping my stealth anyway, so.
But yeah, so goblins go first. We're gonna have this one will kind of approach and attempt to swipe his scimitar at you. Claire
Which
does
one?
an 8 hit.
An 8 does not hit.
Or you're not wearing armor or anything. I just will. Oh yeah. So it's because 11 is the base AC for every person, or 10.
10. Yeah, 10
yeah.
plus 10.
Okay, so this one's gonna approach here and attack Bronwyn.
Yeah.
Excuse
That's
me.
a 7.
That is
That's
also
a
my
nope.
best.
This one's gonna move forward and attack with a short bow,
Oh god. Okay.
attacking the necromancer, and then this one is also going to move up here and attempt to attack Bronwyn in melee.
Oh, yeah.
The dice gods, they do not like me tonight. The initiative roll was great, but nothing else. Zephyr, it's your turn, buddy.
Okay. Mage armor.
Okay.
And then we're gonna leap
Yep.
and tackle this guy.
Okay. Make a grapple check, so athletics.
Okay.
You're gonna do it
Athletics.
against his
What?
Against his acrobatics. So that's his.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a tackle. We're just getting close enough so I can shocking grasp.
Yeah, so he is able to move out of your way. You jump over to him, so you're trying to land a shocking grasp. Go ahead and roll your melee spell attack.
Rolling good today.
Yeah, you are. Okay, roll damage. 8 lightning damage. You guys see Zephyr fucking electrocute this goblin to death. This Genasi jumps down, palms this thing's face like Scar from Full Metal Alchemist, and then just explodes the back of its head with electricity. Okay, Bronwyn, you're next.
Am I flanking this one, and or do I have like an advantage on this one?
You are flanking with Claire's character, who
Like-
I will
Lovely. I'd love to deck this goblin with my bone hand for sneak attack.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
That's supposed to be an advantage. Let me roll again. It is 23.
Okay. Yeah, you absolutely can deck it with your bone hand and get sneak attack.
Did I do it? I think I
Yeah,
did.
7.
It's, 7
You do
total.
7 points of damage. Immediately kill the goblin.
Hell yeah. Is this the one that had a bow? Does it have a bow, I should say?
All of them have bows. All of them have a short bow. Your bow, however, is tucked away, visible to
All
you.
the way over here?
No, it's right here. It's this purple thing.
Ooh, good to know.
Your bow is visible. You can see where it's sitting. They do have arrows though. They each have like
Oh,
30 arrows.
I'm gonna swipe the arrows. I don't think the bonus action stuff.
Yeah, you can swipe the bow and arrows that he's carrying with your bonus action.
Sick. I'm
Just-
gonna do that then.
Yeah.
Because I do have a short bow already statted in, so that's perfect for me.
And then Darcy.
30.
Say again, Claire. Or
You said
Holly?
the 30 arrows.
Yeah, 30 arrows.
Sick.
Darcy, you're next.
It's so weird adjusting to a new character name.
That is totally okay.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to ignore chat in the Discord. For now. But you're so right, you're so right. Okay. Oh, I didn't... Hey, is walking bomb concentration? 'Cause it should... I think it should be.
Walking bomb. So no, walking bomb is not a concentration spell. Essentially, what happens is you basically infect them with like a mark. It puts a mark on their face, and then they explode over time.
Oh, God, okay. Fuck, that's a spell, that's a spell.
The reason that I didn't make it concentration is because you have to be in melee to do it.
Yeah. God, okay. I'm thinking. Okay. Me to myself. Oh, just stay back. Stay back. Don't get in the beef of it.
You don't get into the beef of it. Definitely don't use your cool necromancy spell that I gave you.
I want to use it. Okay. I'm just gonna look over at my buddy here. Where does he go in the turn order? Hey, can you pull me out? If they start hitting me, or pull me out when it's your turn.
Crow, that
who
was
is this
directed at
directed
you.
to? Yes, my friend, I can most assuredly pull you out of harm's way.
Fantastic, thank you. So I'm gonna. Oh God, there's no grid. There's no grid.
Nope,
Oh God.
There's
okay.
no grid. It's because this map is fucking gigantic.
I love that.
Fuck the grid.
All right, I'm on top of a fucking goblin corpse now.
That's okay.
All right. Gonna walk. Motherfucker, is that
7
is
does
it a-
not hit. No.
God damn it! I touched this thing and this does. It's nothing.
So no,
happens.
it's not that you. So here's what I'm gonna say when it comes to touch spells. When you try and miss a touch spell, you don't expend that spell slot because you didn't actually get to use the energy. I don't think that's fair as a ruling. Like I don't think that not hitting with a touch spell that doesn't make sense to me. With a ranged spell, yes, but with a touch spell.
Oh,
no,
I forgot to mention my little guy has a dog like a dog tail.
Okay.
Which I totally forgot until literally right now. Well, don't have any bonus actions I can do.
Cantrips are bonus actions.
Oh fuck, are they? Yeah, I forgot about that. It's a ranged. That's also ranged. That'd be a disadvantage. I'll take. Crow, shut up. 16 hit.
Crow, what did you do?
That's a 16.
Here, I'll send you a screenshot.
16 does in fact hit, yes.
Take 4 fucking fire damage. I call this thing a bastard and fucking goblin. To fucking hit it with fire.
You hit it with fire, and you hear, "I'm not bastard. I know my father."
You're bastard in spirit. This is fatherless. This is fatherless behavior. You're exhibiting fatherless behavior. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Claire, it is your character's turn next. Ibble.
Oh boy. Trying to remember. All right, yeah, okay. I am going. She is going to take like one half step back, rear, or like one of those like what do you
Haymaker?
call them? Yeah, just like one of those out of like right field, really exaggerated punch, and go straight for the head.
Absolutely. Okay, go ahead. That would be a 7. No, that does not hit. Yeah, no, that doesn't hit, unfortunately. However, you're able to get that really exaggerated punch off without being attacked by attack of opportunity by a goblin. Dr. Shelley, it is your turn. Crow, that's you. If you are talking, you are muted.
He is in fact muted.
Oh shit, it's my turn. Sorry, my internet had a hiccup and I wasn't able to hear everything.
No, I totally understand. It's your turn.
Sounds good. So, Doc Shelley is just gonna move here, reach into his shirt and pull out a small clear vial.
Okay.
Pop it open and drink it. Bonus action, that's me activating my rage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna knock a point down, and you see this tall, lanky, pale man, just his body shifting, so he's about 1.5 feet shorter. His skin gets a bit more color to it. His hair is notably darker. All of that excess mass that should have disappeared is now replaced by muscle. Goodbye, Dr. Arl Shelley. Hello, Mr. Hev Erickson. And as my main action, I am going to grab our local necromancer dog boy, and I'm going to drag him out of combat. And since this is forced movement, it does not count against attack of opportunity rules.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely can. It's you move at half speed, but yes.
Oh yeah, no. When I say drag, I don't mean like pick them up and move them out of the way. I mean grab the back of their shirt and sort of fling them behind me.
Ow.
No, not with too much force. The fling is more the moment you're behind me, drop you.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Venny, if you wouldn't mind, please roll initiative, and then we will introduce your character.
All right.
Crow, would you like to know how I imagine your character?
Yes, actually. Oh God, where did you send that? Yes. Oh,
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
LSG.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That is one of my all-time favorite movies. Except instead of getting taller, he is a lot shorter, which is also how it was in the original Jekyll and Hyde novel.
Yeah.
Don't mind me casually calling myself out.
But yeah, so we will introduce your character when it is your turn. You can find your character's token. I'm sure you'll be able to if you scroll the giant map. And we'll put you here-ish for when you are to be introduced. You do, however, hear this skirmish going on up above you.
Did you describe this ruckus?
Yeah. Well, no, you guys are the ruckus. You are currently the ruckus, Rugs.
Sounds of bones crashing onto people's faces.
Yeah. You hear, the sounds of goblins.
Where's my
crying.
stuff?
Are you saying that in Goblin?
Yes.
No stuff, only gold.
Speaking of which, since I hear them talking Goblin, can I have Hev respond and give a little bit of a input? Since he doesn't speak Goblin, this will obviously be in common.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you fucking gits! Where's me crap?
Love that. Love that. All right. This goblin here is going to attack Bronwyn for killing his friend.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it again.
Also,
Scimitar?
can we move?
It's a 7.
Can we move Void's character so his character is behind mine?
It already is on my screen.
It is?
Yep.
Yeah.
It already is on my screen. So that's a 7 with the
Oh!
scimitar.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Lagging.
Okay, and then the second one is going to attempt to attack. Zephyr, because Zephyr also killed a goblin. That's an 11 with the scimitar.
That's gonna be miss.
Are you sure?
Oh, I mage armored.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Also, I have
shit.
18 dex.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally
I have-
having a +1 is plenty enough.
I have 14 AC without the mage armor.
Yep.
17 with.
All right. Fair enough. But yeah. So that's
If
a
he
miss.
wants to take another swing,
No, he doesn't have another swing. It's your turn, Zephyr. He doesn't
Okay,
have
good.
another turn in him, I don't think.
I'm gonna grab the scimitar.
Okay, off the dead off
Off
the
this
dead
one.
one.
Yeah, off the.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bonus action.
Awesome.
Actually, no, because you don't have to pick up the ammo for the bow. So that's a free action because it's one free action to interact with an object, and then it would be a second for the bonus action to pick up the other object. So yeah, you can pick up
Okay,
the scimitar
awesome.
without doing anything. He does also have a shield. Like all of them do have shields on them. They're little scrackly goblin shields. Like they look like they're made out of like cabinet doors.
Okay. Not a problem for me. We're gonna. Just swing. I get a +2 because
Yep.
I'm not using a shield, and I have a duelist.
Fantastic.
Hooray.
Zephyr, I acquire weapon. Kill goblin.
Goblin dead.
Yeah, that's a 25. That'll hit. Yes.
Oh, rad.
Which goblin are you attacking? Left or right?
I'll say the one that attacked me.
So that would be the left goblin. So that does 6 points of slashing damage to the left goblin.
Oh wait, no, it's +2 to damage roll. So no, that's okay. That explains why it's +4. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yep. Up next is Bronwyn.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna just punch this one that's sort of down
Wait.
here, actually. I have a better chance of taking that one out. Yes?
No, it would be 8. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That would have been 8 damage. Then he's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Change of plan. I'm gonna punch this one.
Okay.
Delayed
It's all good.
reaction.
You absolutely can have like taken a scimitar to stab with, if you don't want to be using your hands. It would have been a free action on this.
I mean... But I'd have to stat it out.
It's in the compendium.
It's in the. You can just click and drag it. You can
Okay.
search it up. It's a 1d6.
Am I proficient? What type of
Yeah,
weapon is it?
Martial weapon.
Are rogues proficient in martial weapons?
How do I do that?
Let me look it up for you.
So you
Rogues?
Mhm.
From what I remember, rogues are... Okay, here it is. Weapon proficiencies. Simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and short swords.
Is it a short sword?
No, it is classified as a scimitar.
Damn. Then I'm gonna say fuck it, and I'm punching. Back to plan A.
Okay.
Is that presumably advantage from like
Yes.
sick? That's
Yeah,
a 25.
that 25 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
That is 7 damage.
Yeah, so you would have killed that goblin outright on that attack. even if it had been at full health. So it is. All of the goblins are currently dead.
My character is going to grab one of the scimitars, give it a twirl.
Okay. You can also get a shield, and each of these goblins do have leather armor on them. It's ill-fitting on them. It's a little too big for them, so like they can, so it will fit you.
I will take a shield and a leather armor if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to make you stat so much stuff out. I'm
no,
sorry.
You're good. All of that stuff is on the compendium. So because if you want to just open your sheet, and then go over to the little stack of books on the top next to where the sheets are, and then type in like leather, it'll bring up leather armor, and then you just click the word and drag it onto your sheet, and it'll automatically update.
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
Over on the top where there's like the chat box, your like tokens, all of that stuff, where you can click those. Yep. Click the one that looks like a stack of books. Then in the search bar, type in the word leather. A bunch of different options should pop up, so it would just be the first leather armor. Click the word leather armor and drag it to your sheet. You can do the same thing with a scimitar and a shield.
Nothing's happening.
Do you have your character sheet in a separate window?
Yes.
Okay, so it can't be in the pop-out window, unfortunately.
Yeah. Close the pop-out window and open your character sheet and drag it over your character sheet again.
I apologize.
No, you're okay. This is your first time using Roll20 a lot, so for this system, you're okay. I don't ever mind explaining or helping with things.
I'm just doing a test roll.
Okay.
Wheels.
You can do the same thing with like scimitar and shields.
I will do that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
My baby.
But yeah, so that if whoever wants to take whatever you want to take, just let me know, and I will. There's also a short bow on each of them and 30 arrows. Holly, you are able. Your character is able to take their. I believe it was a composite short bow.
I would preferably long bow.
Yeah, then it was a long bow. It can be your composite long bow. I didn't know if you had done long or short bow because you had a short bow statted out on your sheet. So.
No, that's what came with the
class.
The longbow is mostly because you said I could do like the composite style, which is sick.
Yeah, the strength-based bow. So that would mean there is an extra short bow that people could take if you guys wanted to take them.
I would take one because I will need that for hunting later.
Okay, cool.
We'll go 50-50 on arrows.
Are there any swords left among the goblins that?
So there were four.
You can have 10 of the arrows.
There were four. There were 4 scimitars, and it would be 15 arrows. Like if you and Holly wanted to split a single quiver of arrows, that would be 15 for each of you because there are 30.
Right.
But there are also 30 arrows per goblin. That's the
I don't think we need to split a quiver worth.
Yeah.
I think we need to split the sum.
Yeah, the whole total. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's
60 each.
Yeah, 60 each.
Okay.
Works for me. Was there the base quiver amount of arrows for the short bow or for the composite bow? I mean?
Yes, your arrows are also here.
Awesome. Cool. So I'm probably all set for a while. If you need more arrows, we can pick them up as we go.
I want to
go.
Mm-hmm. You first.
Crow?
Not to be that guy, but what are the stats on a scimitar again? Because I am absolutely stealing
them. It's in the compendium.
It's in the compendium.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can just click and drag it to your sheet.
How do I access the compendium again?
Okay,
top right,
so it's...
Go ahead, Rugs.
So in the top right, where there's you're going to want the one that looks like 3 books.
Right next to the one that has like all the pictures and stuff?
So like where your character sheet is, the symbol to the right of that. And then you're just going to search scimitar. And you're going to look for the one that says...
Scimitar. Thank you.
Yep. And then you're just going to click and drag it to your sheet.
Oh, I can just do that?
Yes,
oh, that makes this a lot.
You can do the same thing with leather armor and shields.
And spells.
And spells, yeah.
Yep.
But Crow being a barbarian.
Actually, no, I do have spells. I have 3.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I picked up what's it called?
Arcane Initiate.
Yeah.
Or Magic Initiate. Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Hell yeah. High five.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Zephyr right now is actually a fighter.
Here.
Say again? Holly go first, then Rugs.
As all I was saying is quite a lot of magic in this party.
Yeah. And then Rugs, you had said what did you say?
I was saying Zephyr's actually a fighter
Yeah.
this time around.
So it's a lot of different stuff. So, whoever needs the leather armor can take the leather armor. Claire, you said your character was doing something. What would your character like to be doing?
They're going to go in here
Uh-huh.
and kill the sleeping goblin before it can flank the others.
I mean, so you can go in here and kind of notice that there is only one goblin. It is asleep. If you would like, you could just straight kill it. The other option is you could potentially interrogate it to see where you are, if you wanted to. I don't know if you speak Goblin, but you know that the others do because they were speaking Goblin, if you wanted to get any information out of this Goblin.
True. Do I have anything to tie him up?
There are ropes and things just around, because they need those things for, like, hanging hammocks and things of that nature. So, yeah. And then the fact that you guys were all bound.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to bind the goblin.
Yeah, when you guys were before you were put into the cell, you had been bound while you were asleep so they could carry you easier, because you're larger than they are. So they like put you on sticks and carried you in here and then threw you in the cells and then unbound your hands while you were knocked out. So yeah, you can bind the goblin and then drag it out to your friends if you wanted to. Or your new comrades.
I'm just gonna bind it and drag it.
Okay, yeah. I will drag it.
Oh god, I'm gonna do something really fucked up here.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to, after tossing the goblin on the ground, making sure it's awake.
Okay. Yeah, it rolls and wakes and is just kind of looking up, like, terrified. Very scared goblin. Cannot speak, because it is also gagged.
Oh, I'm not gonna gag it,
okay.
I'm just...
So
Actually, yeah, no, it would be smart to gag it now.
So it doesn't scream.
I'm going to look at the others and say, which one of you speaks this language?
I do. What do you need?
I do too.
Yeah. Two of us do.
I speak everything.
Then
So
talk to this one, get some information.
So I would like to say that the version of Common that Claire's character is speaking is, like, slightly wrong. Like, it's almost as if, like, it's like someone speaking Old English now. Rugs, you...
Verily, to wit.
Yeah, so Rugs, to you that sounded perfect because you have a ring of tongues, but your ring of tongues also basically tells you what language this person is speaking. Claire, I'm gonna tell people what language you're speaking now. Claire is speaking Cyrodiilic, like Cyrodiil from Tamriel.
Ah.
So, Rugs, through through Zephyr's many planeswalking adventures with Belle, you probably have spent some time in Tamriel. Not a lot. Belle just likes to go there to drink.
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there probably would have been a pub crawler too.
Yeah, so you've been there.
Made with juniper berries mixed
honestly, he doesn't planeswalk very often.
Yeah, it's literally when Belle goes, "Hey, come with me. I'm doing a pub crawl."
He's got a lot of places on his own plane to do things.
Yeah, but Belle needs...
He still hasn't gotten to the Underdark yet.
That's true. That is absolutely true. But Belle kidnaps you because of drinking buddies. Literal drinking buddies feat.
Can we add that to the sheet?
You know what? Yeah, I'll let you do that. We'll add an equivalent for 5e. But yeah, you hear that this person's speaking to you in Cyrodiilic. Hey, interrogate the goblin.
And while this goblin she's going to say to the person who is going to interrogate them, um, first of all, the goblin can see what she is about to do, and she tells this person, tell them, if speak they, go free.
Yep.
And then she's going
Uh-huh.
to, in full view of this goblin, cut off his buddy's ears.
Jesus. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. You're getting a little zealous.
Any particular reason you're cutting off the ears, or?
She just says, ingredients.
Okay.
So
I can't shake.
So as a necromancer, you would know that certain alchemists use, like there are people that use human fingers to make potions that do bad shit. So like goblin ears are something you can use in alchemy to make like oils that specifically harm goblins and goblinoid creatures.
Yeah, I can't knock the hustle.
Okay. Zephyr, you're going to interrogate the goblin. What do you do?
It's gonna crouch down by the goblin.
It is terrified. Big, giant red eyes staring up at you like, I was just taking a nap.
It's okay. It's okay. I was just taking a nap, and I woke up. Isn't it?
Do you take the fucking gag off the goblin?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't know where I am. And I'm surrounded by psychopaths again. So I need you to understand. If I don't get my stuff and get out of here, I'm making it your problem.
So Zephyr, what was the one thing you wanted Zephyr to keep? Like, what was the one thing that his like gear that would be in this cave? What was the thing you had decided of Zephyr's you wanted to be here?
It was either the Seducer's Bane, the bracelet, or for sentimental reasons, his scimitar.
Oh yeah, the moon scimitar?
No, the scimitar he got from
Grey Manor.
No.
Oh.
Although, if I did have Moonshear, because he did always have that.
Yeah, the Moonshear short
Pawn
sword.
it off on anybody.
The Moonshear short sword.
Oh no, who?
He just kind of looks up at you and nods because he's still gagged.
Okay.
Do you take the gag off?
We're gonna preface this with, if you scream, he'll point to the charred corpse. Will happen to you, and he will spark his hand.
Okay, yeah, no, terrified. Goblin's scared as shit.
Good. And he's going to lower the gag.
Fancy short sword. Packmaster has.
Where?
South.
Here. Okay. So, which way is south?
And he will like gesture with his he gestures to the southern tunnels, like toward where Venny's coming from. Venny, we're gonna introduce your character now, as this is all happening.
Yay.
Venny, you come upon this group of adventurers who also seem to have, escaped like you did. As you get here, you see goth looking basically a very edgy looking woman with like charred hands and the corpses of 4 goblins and then another one that's being interrogated. These people look like they're very
they look like they need therapy.
Well, no, it's more that they look like they know what they're doing. Like they definitely visibly are, oh, these people survived a goblin attack.
Yeah.
The goblin corpses are also missing their ears.
Yep.
That's why they need therapy.
Yep. So I will say, I do want to ask, how many suits of armor were claimed? There were 4. How many suits of armor were claimed?
Is it all leather?
Yep, it's all leather.
I'll take one.
Okay, so that's 1. I know that Claire wanted 1, so that's 2.
Question.
Yes.
Will the leather armor stack with my unarmored defense?
No.
What is
12,
AC
I think.
for? Then it's better for me.
12 plus dex bonus, I think.
Yep,
It's 11 plus
11
dex
plus
bonus.
dex bonus.
It's still not as good as my unarmored defense.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep the armor off. It's
Gotta
not
love
great.
being undead.
Well, funny thing, you can technically wear armor. You're just using the unarmored defense AC instead of the armor's AC.
Really.
Yeah.
Yes. So if the attack would have pierced the armor, it would have been stopped by your unarmed defense scale.
Yeah, by your abs.
Yeah.
So you can shred the
That's pretty
leather armor just for the aesthetic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
You can also use shields as a barbarian, and it will stack.
Okay, now that I think I'm gonna do. Are there any more shields other than the one Zephyr claimed?
I
Yeah,
didn't claim
all
it.
of them have a shield.
I'm stealing a shield.
Zephyr only took a scimitar. Because mage armor doesn't stack.
Would there have been anything in here by chance?
2 seconds. Where?
In this thing right here.
So,
This,
As
desk?
you kind of search through the desk, you do find like it's goblin writings. There are a couple of spell scrolls. Mostly there's like a spell scroll of magic missile. There's a scroll of cure wounds. There's and then there's some notes kind of like food stores and ledgers of like all the shit they've stolen, stuff like that.
Is there correspondence of like where they are in these tunnels? Like anything that would behoove her mission as a scout/spy?
No, they don't seem to be like more or less kind of doing correspondence through this area. This seems to be, from what you can tell, this is their home base. They've dragged you right into their den.
Gotcha. I think she'll leave the scrolls, but we'll inform people that there are some over there. She'll take the manifest of like what their food stores and what they've stolen, just for later, just in case.
Okay, absolutely. So yeah, you take the manifests and kind of lists of things they've stolen and how much they sold for and stuff like that. But yeah, Venny, your character as she kind of comes up, if you wouldn't mind, describe your character for us.
Sure. Okay. So, Aethelfeld, Aethelfled, or Aethel for short. She is a Cobalt Dragonborn. You can tell that she is wearing just normal commoner clothes, but also is wearing a ring with Arthur's Dragon Phalanx symbol on it. And it's a little bit more ornate than just the basic symbol. Probably denoting something, you don't know. You can always ask.
Yeah.
But she arrives and is looking at you all like, okay, y'all are competent enough, but holy fuck, do you all need therapy?
But yeah,
Like, look at you! You have your hands charred. What the fuck?
well, just
There's
one of
like-
them.
You were collecting,
Just
and
one of
you
them.
No,
were collecting years.
It's both. No, it's both of them.
Is this said out loud, or is this like a look being given?
Also, Venny, check your DMs.
Uh-huh.
Zephyr
It's-
has taken this goblin under.
Okay. Zephyr's doing what with the goblin?
It's over his shoulder.
Okay. Cool.
That's his buddy.
Yeah, you've claimed the goblin.
But yeah, she looks at the party both assured that they know what they're doing, but also worried about them. Like, hey,
Hi. Who are you?
Hey there.
Yeah, sure. I'm Ethel Flynn. You can call me Ethel.
Friend or foe?
Hmm?
Friend or foe?
Render foe? What?
Friend
Friend.
or foe?
Oh, friend.
Cool.
Hold on 1 second. Monkey's being a...
Anybody else got a goblin for this? Meet the.
Say again, Rugs?
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
you're dropping in and out with every other word or so.
Let me adjust my.
I'm
Sorry.
back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You didn't even want in here. Stupid ass. Did I miss anything, or is it just
No, you're good.
because Darcy will look at I look up to find a written version of Ben's name.
Ethel.
Ethel, okay. We'll hold out a hand to Ethel. You can call me Darcy. If that's what you prefer.
Okay. She takes
It
she
is the
extends her
chart
hand. Yeah.
It is the chart hand, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. She
It's probably a little cold. I imagine.
If we're doing introductions, you all may call me Bronwyn.
nice to meet you.
Likewise. It's always good to have additional allies.
Claire, does your character introduce herself? Hello? Are you muted?
Might be doing
No.
something.
Yeah. Okay. We will. we'll
If
come
that's
back.
the case, then I'll have my character introduce themselves.
Bronwyn, Ethel, right then. While I'm a bit shorter like this, please call me Hev. Hev Erickson if you have to use me last name, but once the potion wears off, yeah, please do end up calling me Dr. Oral Shelley. Or just Oral if you're feeling a little bit, what's the term? Informal. That's the word. Still got some kinks to work out in how this thing's brewed, so give me a bit whilst me mental faculties kind of come back.
You see Ethel a little overwhelmed by the sheer amount of names, and she's just like, "What?"
It's fair to use nicknames if it, at least until we can be
Do I
familiar.
have any
with
business
one
cards
another.
on me?
Yeah, you can still have your business card.
I forgot.
They do not. They do not have their magical properties anymore. But
That's
you
fine.
do have business cards.
Dr. Hev. She's
Yeah,
just
whilst I'm sure that I don't actually have much claim to any of your accolades, the Doctor is the tall version of me. You'll see him soon, because,
Okay.
hold on, let me check my pulse. I say I've got about another 30 seconds before the potion wears off.
If you do not, if you share a body, do you not also share the doctorate?
Believe it or not, the legal precedent has actually been set for that in certain regions, so, you know, even though I am the same person, because the mental faculties are so heavily altered, I'm considered a separate person.
It was an entire contract.
It was an ordeal.
And as he says that, you hear his bones popping like you stretch out after being forced to stay still for so long. His skin gets paler, his hair grows a bit whiter, his eyes become duller. Oh, there we go. Right then, I am Dr. Oral Shelley once more. It is a pleasure to be in everyone's company.
Likewise.
Same.
Oh, fuck.
Claire, love, you returned?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Does your character introduce themselves?
Not yet.
Okay.
Zephyr is going to hand everybody a business card.
Okay.
Mighty,
This one came prepared.
you, my friend.
It's just really this. Interesting. Right? Interesting.
You
I
can call me
think-
Zephyr.
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna. Darcy's gonna put it as a bookmark in her spell book.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely do that. You kind of throw. You're able to put that in your spell book. As you do, and you put this in this area with all these magical spells, Zephyr, you do see that particular business card glow.
Huh. Interesting.
Darcel, was it? Not sure.
Darcy is fine. Darcel's my full name.
Okay, Darcy, if you seem to be of a magical inclination, there are some scrolls at the desk over here.
Oh, is there? Immediately running over.
Ooh, magic.
Where? Where scrolls?
Hold on, my
Right over
friend.
at this desk.
Hold on now, my friend. Let me accompany you. Make sure
Okay.
that nobody
sure.
gets that along the way.
Sure.
Are you two familiar with each other?
Yes, you could say that.
They helped me put myself back together.
Oh.
And that is not in the metaphorical sense. And you see him unbutton his shirt and show a surgery scar, which is actually holding him together. I did pass away, and that is more or less my fault.
Ah. I think that is something that we share, actually.
Oh, that's right. You also had a stint beyond the veil, as some may say.
Yeah, you could say that.
Sorry for
Well,
trying
it
to
is
break up you, by the way.
I don't blame you, frankly. I would have done the same in your situation.
Well, it is a pleasure to properly make your acquaintance now. And he will hold out a hand for a handshake.
Which hand does he hold out?
It is the right hand, which I assume is your skeletal
Yep.
hand.
You're getting a skeletal handshake. Congratulations.
That's
He
so
is
cool.
completely unfazed.
Darcy is like for a moment distracted from the spell scrolls, looking at skeleton hand.
Her
Before
hand is firm and strong, like a dwarf handshake. But beyond that, she has no feeling.
when we're not getting out of this cave, could I look at that like later?
Can I examine
May
your
I
I,
have-
hand?
may I also accompany them, taking a peek at your arm, mostly because the science of it is fascinating to me.
Also for viewers and players, Darcy goes by any pronoun. I just happen to shoot a fair amount.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Is Darcy as hot a bitch as the profile picture there?
Yeah. A hot
Make sure.
bitch. She's a hot goth bitch. What are the spell scrolls?
There is one of Magic Missile and one of Cure Wounds. I believe you can use one of those spells.
Is anyone here a clerical caster or a healer?
Not yet, but
Dr.
So-
Shelley considers himself a surgeon.
I think she just looks at you. While I love your doctorate, that is not the same as possessing healing magic, I'm afraid. And then she'll look
That is
over.
a big difference that many people will recognize in my talents. I take it you are taking most of the scrolls to put in your spell book?
I'm taking magic missile.
So, Darcy,
anyone-
as a spellcaster, you would know that spell scrolls, anyone can use a spell scroll. Not everyone can use them properly. You have to have a great knowledge of the arcane. Even if you're not a proper spellcaster, someone who is proficient in Arcana would be able to use a spell scroll.
Yeah, I can use this scroll technically. It would be much better suited with somebody who could cast the spell.
Clerical spells can also be used by people with proficiency in religion.
Is anyone here religious?
I should be,
Uh,
but no.
You. Oh, okay. Well, you should be, but not. Okay, I'm taking both of these then.
Yes.
Is there like any bag around I can just take?
Yeah, there's actually on this table is a small like backpack. It's not really big. It's one of those like purse backpacks you can get at like Hot Topic, but it'll carry, spell scrolls and stuff.
Small backpack.
Oh, yes, actually, I do have questions for the goblin, Zephyr.
For Venny, there is a scimitar, shield, short bow, and set of leather armor that was not claimed.
No, that's fine. She's mostly looking into the cell, like, what's in there?
There's a fire giant trying to beat his way out of a door downstairs. They
Neat.
let him out of his restraints, and he is trying to open the door that is downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Huh. Might be a good idea to let them out later.
When we can. Right now, there's no door for us to.
Yeah, up here where you are, there is no door for that cell.
Someone had questions for the goblin?
Yeah, actually. I think Bronwyn is going to approach the goblin, grab his little face, and make him look at her. And she'll say, "Is the chief you mentioned before also the one who collected us all and brought us here? Or is there someone else who is behind all of that?"
And he kind of looks up and goes, "No, Chief. Chief gone. Packmaster. Packmaster.
That's the one.
Pack-
Packmaster.
Packmaster, take care of Warg."
Chief gone, chief dead?
No,
Or chief...
Chief gone. Meeting goblin tribes.
Okay.
Tell me more, and she'll use the other side of the trading manifest. Where?
No.
Okay.
Buddy.
You say
Do you
not
know
lie.
what happens to people?
You no say I have to give information. You say not lie. I not lie.
Mhm.
May I make a bit of a suggestion to the group?
Sure.
Yeah, because Dr. Shelley has no idea what this fucking goblin's saying.
While I don't know what the, I hope, upstanding individual by human standards, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't met many goblins, so I don't know the culture and all that.
Well, I hope he's being cooperative. If he's not, I do know a little bit of impromptu, unnecessary, and unregistered surgery goes a long way for getting someone to talk.
Little guy. I won't kill you, but they are talking about torturing you.
You say I go free.
I will let you free, yes. But right now,
you say I go free if I told you if I told you where stuff. You lie.
Yes, I will let you go free. I want my stuff. I have what I want. Right now, I am just trying to keep you alive because I like you. I don't know these people.
Darcy
I don't know
answer.
them well enough for them to not kill you when I let you go.
Darcy will speak up in Goblin. I can keep the big guy. I can keep the big guy off of you if you cooperate.
He'll kind of look up at you, cock an eyebrow up, look up at the doctor. Why you with that one?
I made him.
He nods. Oh. That's a big kid.
She gets flustered a little bit. Okay. That's not my.
Goblin,
All right,
7
now be good and tell
intelligence.
Mom what she wants to hear.
He nods and goes, Goblin Chief, go north to Great Forest, attempt to infiltrate Spurwood Forest Conclave.
Okay.
Have not heard back in 6 months.
Okay. And the Packmaster.
Taking notes.
And the Packmaster is here.
Packmaster in Southern Cave. Yes.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that we should be aware of before we go down there?
Lots of goblin.
Any traps?
I don't know. I stay here. I cook food. I open door.
You.
What
stay
door?
here. What? Ooh, interesting. Yeah, what door?
And he'll kind of wiggle and kind of like attempt to worm his way this way. He's like literally like an inchworm working his way if you guys let him while bound this way.
I will like put
knock
him
an
on my
arrow,
shoulder
but
and
yeah,
just have him
sure.
like nudge with his head.
Yeah, he's
We'll just
gesturing.
Ratatouille it.
He's gesturing for you guys to follow him, and he gestures to this up here. Claire, does your character follow the group? Okay, awesome. Up here there is a torch, and he goes, "Pull torch."
I'm gonna
Pull
look
the
over.
torch.
Okay, sick. Okay.
Zephyr, as you pull the torch, this wall right here opens to a small hidden pathway.
Rad. And where's this go?
Treasure room and goblin treasure hoard.
Got it.
Okay.
Goblins in there, I'm assuming.
Yes, lots of goblin in treasure hoard room, not in treasure trap room. There is trap. Don't know how to deactivate it. Goblin no set trap.
That's fine.
Cool.
Do you have any more questions?
Hold on.
Okay.
Who set the trap? Do you know? Was
No.
it dwarves?
Goblin no build cave. Goblin no know who make cave. Goblin take cave.
Okay.
30 years ago.
Actually, can I do the stone cunning thing?
Yeah.
Check it out. I think that's what is that? What do I do here? I can
stone
forget.
cutting, you just kind of know things. Yeah, when you
Okay,
make whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, You are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus. So yeah, go ahead and roll history.
Okay. This is at a +4 then.
Oh
So that's a
no!
5. Because
Okay,
you are a dwarf,
I don't know either.
you are dead for a little while, so you're forgiven. Your ancestors won't look down upon you. You do know that these caves appear kobold made.
Oh. I'm sure it's fine.
Do you communicate that with the group?
I think she's going to not necessarily trust that insight necessarily.
Okay.
It's been a while and she's not entirely sure. Or at least that's what the one implies to me, that she's not entirely
Yeah,
sure
you're not
about anything.
you're not entirely sure of it, but because you are a dwarf, you kind of have a general knowledge of like building types that like, just kind of taking 10 would give you. And from that insight of just being generally a dwarf, the building structure of this cave looks like it was kobold made, possibly even to house like a dragon at some point.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna. Are we
Sorry.
done asking questions of what's your name?
Does he happen to have like thieves' tools on him by chance?
He does not. He's geared up the same way as every other
Damn.
goblin. Did you ask his name, Ruggs?
Yeah.
You're not Fey, are you?
No. Well,
You sure
No.
you're not Fey?
Yeah, that's a very good question to ask.
If you Fey, you have to tell me that is law. Otherwise, entrapment.
I hate to tell you this. I hate to be the one to tell you this. That is in fact not an actual law. It doesn't help
He
at all.
looks over and goes,
I'm pretty
you
sure
sure?
he's.
I'm
you
fairly
sure not entrapment?
I'm sure not entrapment.
Damn.
What do I call you?
You call me, Grip Grap.
Grip Grab. Okay. Is everybody cool if I put Grip Grab in the corner somewhere?
I assume switching to common.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we're calling this one Grip Grab then.
Alright.
Good to know. So that means I won't be doing any exploratory surgery on them
No.
until they get very, very wounded and it's needed to keep them
No,
alive.
we're putting Grip Grab back where we found Grip Grab. And Grip Grab's gonna count to 5,000. And
Grip Grap just kind of go, here deal. Just put Grip Grap in cage? Grip Grap can't say that you did anything wrong. He'll point to the cage you guys were in.
that works for
Okay.
me.
You mean the cage with a hole melted in it?
Yeah, but Grip Grap doesn't. Grip Grap's gonna act like he didn't know that.
Grip Grab didn't see nothing.
Exactly. Grip Grap did not know there was a hole in the cage. Grip Grap. The reason what Grip Grap's gonna say is that the giant made that hole, and he didn't want to go near it.
Curse.
Okay. Yeah. I will gently ask the doctor to scoot aside so this little guy can scamper into the cage.
Yeah, he will even stay bound and like inchworm his way into the cage.
It's kind of sad.
He does not want to
He'll be able
die.
to cut himself free later.
Yeah, he's got a little pocket knife. He'll be able to cut himself free. If you guys want, you can rob Grip Grap though.
No.
He's been.
Actually, can I just pick him up and put him in there so he does not have to pathetically inchworm himself
Yeah,
in there?
absolutely you can. Grip Grap Grip Grap is in the cage now.
I make sure he's comfortable. And then I close the door.
As you make sure he's comfortable, he goes, "There are more spell scrolls. There are more spell scrolls in room I was in. If you go that way, there's spell scrolls."
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And she is taking off.
Like running?
Wait.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Tell me where your goblins meet up and I won't rob you.
This poor man's with this so much.
He's just like, Grip Grap know where the goblins meet. Grip Grap literally live in this room.
No, you would have said that the first time. You said no, as in all sassy and shit the first time. You would have said
That's because you
that
dwarf.
you didn't know the first
Dwarf
time.
kill goblin.
Sure do. She's just gonna stare at him like, you sure?
Rugs, you also speak Zephyr, you also speak goblin. You know what is being said. Are you going to intervene?
Yeah, I'm straight up telling to his face that I'm gonna rob him.
I mean, it's only a threat to rob, not kill, so. Zephyr tried, okay? Zephyr tried.
He's alive. That's more than what he would have gotten.
Yeah, that's true. So Gripgrap will kind of look at you like big, sad goblin eyes. I don't know.
Alright. And she's gonna take his quiver and drop his pants and then leave.
Gripgrap just wiggling, tries to get his pants back up.
Alright, worth it.
Yeah, you got 30 more arrows.
Sick.
He did not have a scimitar on him. He had a dagger. Weapon, like melee weapon wise.
I will take a dagger, actually. That does rock.
Yes, sitting on that bed is a cat. There's a small orange tabby cat.
Can I pss the cat?
Yeah, you can see the cat, and it kind of looks up at you and goes, you can just speak to me.
Hey, no.
What? Hi. Can I scratch you behind the ears?
He just goes,
Is that allowed?
yes, you can pet me. Just don't touch my belly.
Yes.
Just do not touch
I
my
won't.
belly.
I've learned enough lessons.
So as we're gonna pan just real quickly, so Zephyr, you and Abel are over here, and she's attempting to get this goblin's ears. Abel, what do you say as Zephyr's like, hey, not the live ones?
There will be plenty more.
How does your character respond? If you are speaking, you are muted, love.
Sorry, I didn't realize that I was muted.
No, you're okay.
Just let's chill back off.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of, so, like, I don't think Zephyr was being aggressive about it. I think it was more just kind of hey, don't kill this one. Just because he did give a, like, information and shit. But yeah, I think that, so what, does Abel say anything or anything like that?
No.
Okay. But yeah, Abel will back off from the goblin, and we kind of pan back over to Darcy. Darcy, you're petting the cat, and he just kind of goes, "What are you doing in here? You don't look like a goblin."
I'm not. They captured me, several people. The one that was in here is alive.
Okay.
I cannot say the same for the rest of them.
Well, they were invading my home, so I'm glad that they're not anymore. Good to know.
I was told there were spell scrolls in here, but now that you're in here, I don't know if they're yours or not.
They are mine, but I, in my current form, cannot use them, so feel free. He'll gesture to the desk with his ears.
Oh, okay. I'm looking. I've also probably got orange cat fur all over the black part of my clothes now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can see the fur on your hands and stuff.
It's part of having weird black hands. Which happens to a person sometimes. What's the scrolls?
There is an acid arrow scroll. There is the light cantrip scroll. There is a scroll for fairy fire, and then there is a scroll for shield.
Ooh, very helpful. Yeah. Should I fit in my mouth? I will grab this and put this in my bag.
Okay.
I think she will turn back to the cat. To pardon if the question is rude, but you're not. You said this isn't the form. You're implying there's another form you could take.
Not anymore, unfortunately. But there was, at one point.
True polymorphed?
No, it's a curse. It's a curse, unfortunately.
I see. I was gonna ask if you were familiar, because sometimes they can talk.
No, unfortunately. My familiar is upstairs.
Oh?
Yes. He's, tending the house. You are beneath my mansion at the moment. But the caverns I had the kobolds build me are full of goblins at the moment.
Would you like that remedied?
If possible, if you can remove the goblins from my home, I will reward you.
I will do that. And she'll kind of, on instinct, offer her hand out.
He will place his little paw in your hand.
And
subsequently scramble up your shoulders and lay on your on them.
Oh, hello. Okay. Usually there's a snake up there, but they killed my familiar, so I have to resummon him at a later date.
There's a snake in my boot.
She just sort of says, like, mumblingly, both to him and not to him at the same time. Are you going to be camping out there, or?
At least until we get upstairs, yes.
Okay.
You don't have
Perfect.
a backpack or anything I can climb into?
I mean, I do. It's full of spell scrolls, just don't scratch them up.
I will be very careful. Most of those spell scrolls are mine. And he will leap into the backpack.
Okay, yeah. She'll make sure he's very secure and safe. And walk out. Past the fucking fire giant, who's...
The fire giant at this point is out. You don't know where he went.
Okay. I think she'll clear her throat as she approaches. And she'll point to the goblin. You.
Yeah.
Is there any possible way to convince you to leave this cave?
If Grip Grab leave, Packmaster kill Grip Grab.
We kill Packmaster.
Yeah, that is every bit my intention, at least.
Yeah, that's for sure gonna happen.
We kill Packmaster, so you do not have to worry about him.
You can wait until after we've done it, if you prefer.
If you clear treasure room, Grip Grab leave through treasure room.
Okay. Are we going to the... And then, like, we'll switch the comment. Do we want to get to the treasure room first, or go south?
Treasure room's this way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested in these alternate paths.
Yeah, they have a treasure room right over there.
Packmaster's got my stuff, though?
Packmaster have shiny sword, yes.
I'll let you guys choose. I'm not leaving.
It seems like we're interested in the treasure room, so I guess we'll knock that out.
I'm certainly inclined to check out these alternate paths. A secret hallway always has some kind of purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys can head down this this hallway. Are you guys checking for traps at all?
Absolutely. Bronwyn is like checking specifically for like the areas that she would know relate to like kobold traps. She's looking for pit traps. She's looking for like arrow slits, fucking drip wires, all that jazz.
Okay, make me a perception check.
You got it.
I also be looking for traps.
Yeah. So you can give Holly the help action. You can give Holly the help action, which would mean you can Holly can roll at advantage to see if she crit.
Say. 22 is pretty fucking. Yeah, I do crit.
Natural 20. Yeah, you find a tripwire here, or a pressure plate built like hidden under the dirt here, and there is a scythe trap that seems like it would come out of the ceiling and kind of cut you if you weren't careful.
Are these the kind of traps that are one use and then they're out?
Yes.
Okay. I think she's going to gesture for everybody to step out of the hallway, and then she's going to try to shoot to try to prematurely activate it.
It's a pressure plate, so you're going to have something that can put weight on this thing. Shooting it won't do it.
Oh, how much weight?
The weight of a person. Like a goblin running over it would not activate it. A halfling probably wouldn't activate it. A dwarf or a human or somebody with a little heavier of a step, absolutely. But goblins and things won't activate it. So like a goblin typically weighs anywhere between 30 and 50 pounds. That's not enough to activate this trap.
All right. I think I might just. Mm-hmm.
So out of character question.
Yes.
Would 2 goblin corpses?
Yes.
Minus their ears.
Yes. 2 goblin
Figured
corpses could absolutely do that.
A little bit macabre, but you know.
Hey, I mean,
I'm all for it.
I genuinely think that this party, from what I am getting from the vibes of this party, definitely chill with throwing goblin corpses on
considering we've got
traps.
2 corpses and a necromancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, macabre could very well be in our party name by the end of this.
Yeah, absolutely, and that would be dope.
But that said, 2 goblin corpses would be an excellent way to try to activate this, because the alternative is I just go over and try to disable it, which carries its own risk. So long as y'all aren't in the hallway when I'm doing it, should be a-okay.
Would anyone help drag these corpses over?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Be my guest.
Is this alcohol?
Yeah, there is a bottle of sherry, just kind of on the table, and then a very expensive looking bottle with the seal of the Moonshade Barony on it.
Mother. Okay, grabbing that. And he's just gonna swig from the bottle as he.
Yeah, move a bunch of goblin corpses onto the pressure plate. It'll be fine.
I'll chuck them.
Okay, yeah, you throw the goblins. Make me an athletics check to throw the corpse.
Absolutely. Yeet.
Yeah, you get the first one in. Now make another one.
Okay, doke.
Because you are going to have to throw 2 of them.
Yeet, 2.
Yeah, as you do that, the scythe trap drops and slices these goblins in half.
Alright, we're clear.
Okay, perfect.
By the way, this activated both the pressure plate and tripwire?
There was no tripwire. It was just a pressure plate.
Okay,
I'll take the rear of gesture towards Ven.
Aethel, yeah.
Go ahead, Aethel.
So, Holly, there is a door there. You kind of go in through, and this is what the goblin had described as the trapped treasure room.
I see.
This is the one that they couldn't access.
Alright, I'm gonna check it out if I can.
Okay, yeah, you absolutely can. Just go ahead and if you want to roll perception for traps, you can.
I totally would have.
Would anyone like to try and help Holly's character? Does anybody else have high perception?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have a 3. Is a 3 good?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Claire or Ruggs? What are your wisdom? Your perception?
Ooh.
Ooh, both of those are really good. Claire and Abel and Zephyr, you're able to kind of stop Bronwyn as she heads in right before she steps on a fire trap that would have just spouted flame at her. What do either of you say as you help your companion?
Ooh.
You've saved the other half. Thank you.
I just put the little dwarf off to the side and so they don't get charred.
Fantastic. If you would like, Claire, your character can go first and try and either activate the trap with like the goblin corpses that are left over, because you do still have they're pieces of corpses, but they're there. Or you can try and disable it with sleight of hand, if you would like.
I don't think that I have good sleight of hand, so
I do.
just make the athletics check to try to set them off.
Okay, cool. If you don't succeed, you can also let your character can kind of shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
No, you toss this thing and the fire trap explodes. The corpse is charred, but there's no more trap if you'd like to continue inside.
Toasted goblin.
As you head down, there don't seem to be any more traps kind of headed down here. There are 2 statues, however. One of them is of 2 seconds, and I will tell you what god it is. And Claire, your character's not going to know one of these gods, but they will know the other.
That's concerning.
So you find a statue to the goddess Celestra, the goddess of passion and war. She is the sun god. She's the fire spirit of passion, and the other one is Talos. From
Talos. Can't be happening.
Yeah.
Who's this nerd in the helmet?
But yeah, you find a statue of Talos. This is a statue. Looks like it came. It's got a little bit of snow on it. Probably from Skyrim specifically, just because of the way it's carved and kind of their style of like sculpting. But this is from your homeland, not from your homeland, but like your home world.
Devil is confused.
Okay. Does she say anything as she's examining the statue?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Around them are, gold pieces that are, laid there as offering. At the foot of the statue of Talos, there's a longsword. And at the foot of the statue of Celestra is a hand axe.
I'm going to tentatively take the long sword. If this angers the patron, I will not take it. But
It does not anger the patron. There also seems to be a holy symbol there to Talos specifically. It's a one carved of like, it looks like it was hand carved by probably a priest. But this is like statues like this are similarly found on open roads as like places where adventurers will leave gear for like newer adventurers to be able to gain the blessings of Talos.
Take it.
It reduces your cooldown on your shouts.
Exactly. For this, it will essentially allow for 2 reactions in a turn. For 2 hours.
could you add that to my sheet?
I
don't know
can.
if that-
I can absolutely do that. Basically, I will. Basically, what I'll do is I will just remind you that you have 2. Reactions. In like on a turn. This will not last forever. It is a temporary effect, but you can also. I will also add a holy symbol of Talos and a longsword to your sheet.
I added the long sword, but
Okay,
for some reason
cool.
scimitar is showing up twice, and there's a blank thing.
That's weird. Okay, so I can get rid of those. So there's a second scimitar that can go. And the blank one can also go. There you go. So the longsword, the reason it shows up twice is one is 2-handed, one is 1-handed. Because it's a versatile weapon, you can use it in 1 or 2 hands. It does different damage types. In 1 hand, it does 1d8, and in 2 hands, it does 1d10. And then you're able to, you get this holy symbol to Talos, which I can add in because it's just a standard But yeah, a piece of your homeland has made it into this area somehow. You don't really know how, but you do feel as you kind of stand before this statue, you feel a touch of your patron god kind of come to you, and you feel a little bit of home here within this new strange place. Bronwyn, do you, the axe that you find on the other statue, if you would like to take it, you can take this hand axe, which is a simple weapon, and it is dwarven in make from what you can tell, probably from your homeland, because your folk are the ones who come up here and fight the goblins. So this is probably either one of your comrades or someone near near that faction of goblins were able to kind of get your this axe, and the goblins took it from one of your comrades and set it here as like an offering for this god. But the god of war does not take well to ambush tactics.
Yeah, I think she will take the bandana from her neck and will tie it around the blade of the axe just so that it's not like open as she puts it on her belt. This will not be used in combat, more than likely, but she will be bringing it back home.
Okay, cool. So the rest of you can go down here. There is like a secret door that kind of looks like it's built into the wall, but from this side you can kind of tell that it pushes open inward. As you guys kind of continue on into the area, would you like to do this stealthily, or are you going in guns a-blazing? Gold total was 5 gold pieces per statue, so 10 total.
Would the Cyrodiilic one also like some of this gold?
Would you like gold? Would Adel or Abel like some of the gold?
I mean, we also canonically don't know your name, so
Yeah.
You over there.
Would you like some gold, Claire?
Yeah, I'll take some gold.
Okay.
Cool. What was the number you told me again? I'll just
I
divide
was
with you.
10 total, so it's 5 gold for each of you.
5 gold.
Imagine needing gold.
I mean, you'll be jealous when we get out of here and you don't have any gold.
Just
I think stealth would be a good option.
I agree.
Sneaky. A little sneak.
all right. I'll let y'all go first if you want to stealth. If we were gonna kick down the door, I'd.
Zephyr would be all for it. Okay, roll stealth checks for anybody who's rolling stealth.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I could probably try to sneakily take this one out.
True, yeah.
Stealth, and then just shoot it. Stealth archer style. Oh my god. Yeah.
We don't know where we lost you. We don't even know where you are.
Yeah,
anymore.
so you guys see fucking Bronwyn just kind of hide in the shadows. And
Fucking another one.
What do you mean another one?
another stealth art. Another disappearing character, yeah.
I know a few people.
I roll real dog shit at stealth, so I hope the group makes up for it.
I mean, I'd like to think I'm helping.
So
You are,
are we
I think.
trying to be nice and stealthy
so-
for this one?
I will ask Bronwyn before I let everybody else do their stuff, because I will in just a moment. What are you gonna do with this goblin? Because this goblin does not know you're coming.
I think she's going to do a prepared action where if one of her allies is about to be detected, she will loose the arrow and do her sneak attack.
Okay.
She's essentially going to be watching their backs, making sure that if something goes amiss, she can be on top of it.
So, as she kind of enters the room, I will say this. I'll kind of describe the room before you. This goblin is standing next to a very large gong. If he sees anyone, he's gonna hit it.
Okay. I guess it's more of a, if he's about to see somebody, she's gonna shoot.
Okay. So, I need everybody to roll stealth. I do
Looks
believe...
like you're gonna have to shoot.
Yeah.
It's likely. We'll see. What's the yellow lion?
That is the gong.
Oh. Alright.
I was slightly worried that it was more piss.
So no more goblin B. Actually, Claire, you rolled the two fighters rolled better stealth than the fucking wizard, and I find that hilarious. Okay. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Sneaky armor clattering, except they don't actually,
Yeah,
it's all leather.
all leather armor. It's all of you wearing the fucking leather armor. And you're
Zephyr
all
never
stealthing.
before. He's not gonna start now.
Yeah. Yeah. So this goblin, this goblin sees you guys kind of starting to come in. He does not see. Yeah, he does not see fucking Claire or
Is this an
Rugs.
advantage, by the way?
Yeah, because you're in thing, but that would still hit. Yeah. Okay. Roll
Just wanted to
damage.
double check.
Yeah. Roll damage.
That is 6 damage.
So that doesn't quite kill him.
Can I?
You do all
I should've
start
said
with
something
inspiration.
Well, it's more of a, I could have done this, but I forgot to
Computer.
say anything about it.
No, I'll let you do that. Yeah.
All right, so it would have
That'll
been a
just immediately
15 to
kill
hit
him.
if that. Sick. So, almost survives. Fucking splatters instead.
Yeah, stuck to the fucking wall, Skyrim stealth archer style.
Are we getting the inspiration, or did I miss?
Yeah, everybody has inspiration. And inspiration. Crow has 2.
All right, y'all go ahead. I'll watch your backs and
Thank
check
you.
out whatever's in this chest, maybe.
Inside that chest are like what appear to be like remnants of old adventuring gear. So like there's like a couple of backpacks that have like bed rolls and stuff like that in them. There's there's a small like box full of these really weird looking orange potions. They don't look like you could drink them. Probably if you drank them, they would hurt like a bitch. It's not quite acid though. Like acid's very clearly this like caustic red color, but this is definitely not drinkable from the look of it. And then there's like this is just old adventuring gear. There's a dagger in here. There's a banner. A couple, there's a bunch of different like. This is where they took people's shit that they didn't sell.
Okay, I think I'll just go into the bags and probably hand one off to the dragon as they pass, because she can only hold one, or she could probably hold more, honestly, but just as it's the most convenient person. Here you are. And she's gonna take the potions of will taste bad and hurt, and we'll put them away, because she doesn't know what to do with them yet.
Okay. So Claire, because you went south, you're still stealth. This goblin does not see you coming. What do?
Can I come up to him from behind?
Yeah, absolutely. Crouched up behind him.
Going to do the old, one arm goes around, grabs him by the mouth, the other arm just thrusting the sword downward into his chest repeatedly.
Fuck yeah. All right, roll damage. Or roll an
Does
attack
that get-
roll.
Does that get any
Advantage.
sort of
So
advantage?
you're gonna roll at advantage, so that's 2 rolls and take the higher number. Yeah, 17 hits. Roll damage, please. Yeah, you immediately murder this goblin. You immediately murder this goblin. The sword going straight through on the first strike. And it's just, a couple other strikes after, and you've taken this goblin out sufficiently quietly enough where no other goblins were alerted.
Just to be sure, snap his neck, then take his ears.
Fantastic, yeah. You're able to get your goblin ears. So this one, you don't have a backpack, so you just got these goblin ears stuffed in your pockets. It's just pockets full of goblin ears.
I imagine it's gooey. Like having gummies in your pockets.
Oh, that's fucking great. I love that.
But
yeah, and then there's a chest right here if you would like to go through it.
I would like to open the chest.
So as you open the chest, you do see an old breastplate. It's like an iron breastplate. It's a little heavier armor than what you're wearing. And you see that there is a short sword in here. There's another dagger. And an iron helmet that kind of goes with the breastplate.
Is there any backpacks?
Yeah, yes, there is a backpack in the bottom. This appears to be someone's adventuring gear that got stolen.
Is there 2 backpacks or 1 backpack?
Just one at the moment.
She takes the backpack, and I'm just going to say she puts all the goblin ears in it.
Fantastic.
And the armor and everything else from the inside.
You're not gonna put the breastplate on?
Not yet.
Okay, yeah.
Not while stealthing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you put this on in. You get you put the short sword and the dagger. Likely, your friend with the bow probably could benefit from that short sword and dagger, or dagger. But yeah, you're able to get this stuff and get this goblin killed and keep your new companions safe.
Quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
What does the goblin have another scimitar?
Yep. Each of these goblins have scimitars or daggers, one of the two. But you can, if you would like to steal it, you can steal it and its arrows.
Yes. I need you to understand that this character is stealing any extra scimitars or daggers or anything with metal in it.
Okay, yeah. Iron arrow tips. So you get there's 30 of those. There's a scimitar on this guy. He's got some like metal teeth you could steal. But yeah, no, absolutely. And then the 3 of you up here, there are 2 goblins currently visible to where you are. They have not seen Zephyr or Bronwyn. Darcy, you're kind of, your stealth wasn't great. The goblins start moving toward you. What do you guys do? They haven't seen you yet, but they are.
Moving towards me.
Yes, they are moving toward you.
Okay, so my cover's kind of. That's fine.
The other 2 stealthy characters are like right next to you, though.
Can I walking bomb the one in front of me?
If you want to move into his visual range, absolutely. There's a wall between you currently.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah, absolutely. Because roll intimidation as you pop out.
Oh shit. Okay.
Walking bomb also hits. I was gonna give you advantage if you succeeded you succeed the intimidation check. So you can roll walking bomb again, see if you crit, but 21 will hit.
Damn,
nope.
No.
Go ahead and roll damage for walking bomb.
I mean, at least you got a 7 out of there.
True. He is taking 3 damage, and then consequentially, hold on. Every turn after this, he will take another d4 of damage until he explodes for 2d4 damage.
Okay, Zephyr, what are you doing as you pop around the corner where these fuckers can't see you?
I don't know what the fuck a walking bomb is.
So what you saw was the necromancer put their hand on this goblin's head, and then a searing like handprint appeared on the goblin's face, and their veins start to become like black, and there's steam coming off of them.
You know what?
Suffer
I used to be able to do
now.
that to myself. I'm gonna take a step back.
Yeah, you had detonate. I forgot.
And we're just gonna zap this guy.
Okay, yeah.
Wait. We're just gonna. We're gonna swing a sword.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, that scimitar strike will hit. Roll damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you
7 damage.
out and out kill this fucking goblin, and now I need the two of you to make me dexterity saving throws. DC 15.
Okay. Okay. It's fine, guys. Guys, it's fine. Guys, it's fine.
Ooh.
I'm a
I'm
big fan of you blowing people up in front of my face, but
I'm gonna try it again with inspiration.
Yep, go ahead.
This legitimately might kill me if it falls upon me. It's a 19.
Yeah,
I just
you're
rolled
able to.
dex?
You're able to. Yeah, it's a dex saving throw.
Oh, can I offer?
Roll a d4, please, Jester.
It's 2d4 when it explodes.
Oh no, it's not. You got to see if he dies from this. If he dies from this, then it's a 2d4 explosion. Yes. Now it's an extra 2d4, please.
Can I offer perhaps for the 19?
Yeah, both of you succeed. You won't take any damage. I just want to see how much you're doing.
No, yeah. I want to. My thought process was just having fucking Crow's character just run up and get me out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Crow, you see your friend about to be murdered and are able to scoop him out. However, that explosion did bring the attention of this goblin.
I'd like to shoot that one.
Okay.
So much trouble already.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll, Holly.
Would this be an advantage out of stealth?
Yeah, because you're still stealthing.
Look.
Sick.
You can't look at me and say exploding that goblin was not cool as.
Terrible shot.
Okay, but at the same time, you didn't have to make it so loud.
It's
It was
a
absolutely
bomb!
worth it and incredibly cool looking, but
It's a
didn't
bomb.
have to
It's
make
not known
that
for
bomb.
exploding quietly.
So,
I believe I miss.
yeah, that's a miss. So would anyone else like to try and kill this goblin?
So am I allowed to try even
Yeah.
though, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the only goblin left in this area, so this is the only one you would alert, and he's already alerted. You don't have to stealth right now.
Oh, if that's the case, then I am going to reach out my hand and just send forth a bolt of magic energy from somewhere. Does a 14 hit?
Unspecified magic blast. Yeah, that hits.
That is 9 force damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
That fucking
You
goblin.
murder this fucking goblin. These goblins only have 7 fucking hit points.
Oh.
They only have 7 hit points. So you immediately just like take this goblin out with force damage, and are able to kind of like get the clear out these goblins. And the cat on Darcy's shoulders goes, you folks,
In the backpack.
yeah, he'll pop his little head out, put his hands on your shoulders. You folks are very particularly good at killing goblins.
Thank you. I try.
It works.
They are also in slightly smaller numbers at the moment, so that does give us a little bit of an advantage.
I mean,
I don't know how I even got here.
yeah, yes, you don't look native to this plane. And he'll kind of look over at Abel and go, "You also did particularly well. Did you just stab that thing several times?"
She is still like crouched and is like has one hand hovering over the other goblin's body, with like its ears go missing. And what was its loot?
So it still has the scimitar. I don't think anybody took its weapons or anything. This one had scimitar, shield, arrows, leather armor. But yeah, you absolutely can steal its gear.
Just hovering a hand over it, all of its stuff goes missing while making eye contact with the cat. She's just, sorry, what?
You're very good at killing goblins. The one you killed earlier, you just absolutely stabbed it to death. Good job. It was a compliment.
By the way, do I manage to acquire any of my arrows? I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, you absolutely can recover your arrows. They did not break.
Excellent. Thank you.
But yeah, there are 2 chests that can be looted now over here by these 2 goblins. Inside one of them is inside one of these is a set of robes. There's a sling with some sling bullets. A set of bracers that they look like just kind of, they're steel bracers that have gold trim to them. But other than that, you're gonna put them on?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know what to do yet, but
Cool.
you feel more secure.
Wait, I raised my hand.
Yes.
I can smell magic.
You
as
can.
a human being.
You can. There's definitely magic on these bracers and on the robe.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Do I also sniff magic, or am I immune to that?
So humans, no matter what setting they come from, when they get to one of my settings, like Talam, UEs, etc., you can smell magic. It smells like, you know what, cleaning products kind of smell like not
Ugh.
like when something smells just clean. Like that's kind of the
Oh, okay.
yeah, when something just smells clean, that's what magic smells like.
Secondly, these 3 goblins, I am taking their ears and any metal they have.
Cool. Once again, scimitar, dagger, 30 arrows apiece, unless Bronwyn takes some of the arrows.
No, you're good. You can have them all. I have 110 now.
Fantastic. And then shields are made of wood, so you probably wouldn't take those, but you do have those kind of made up. Zephyr, you get a magic robe, magic bracers, sling, and some sling bullets. And then in the other chest on the bottom there by Abel is another chest that can be opened and has what appears to be a great club, a set of hide armor, another holy symbol to a god you don't quite recognize, and what appears to be another shield. This one is made of this one appears to be like steel, like it's a proper made shield. And then up here is, in this chest, Jess, are 2 spell scrolls. One of them is Shocking Grasp. The other one is Thunder Wave.
Hell yeah.
And that is what's in that. Yeah.
Real quick, you said I got a breastplate?
Yeah, you got a breastplate.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hey, silly question. I think I know the answer, but I have to ask anyways.
Okay.
Dr. Shelley, because he is technically formerly human.
Yes, he can smell magic.
Yes.
Yeah, he can also smell magic. All of
Literally
the magic currently,
no downsides.
all of the magic currently is coming from Zephyr, and then the spell scrolls and the cat. But you could probably tell that the cat was magic by the fact that, it could speak.
Folk.
Yeah.
That
speak.
religious symbol,
Uh-huh.
do I recognize?
Yes, you do. It is the holy symbol of Gatlock. You're the sun god from UEs.
Brad. I leave it in the chest.
You leave it in the chest. Oh, Lord.
Is it made out of metal?
It is made of gold.
I have no use for that.
Okay. You're gonna take the gold symbol into Gatlock?
Yeah.
Okay. So, 2 seconds. So here's the thing. It is currently midnight where I am. And I know that means it is also midnight where some other people are. Would you folks like to take a short rest in this area? Well, I mean, you don't really need short rest. You haven't, and none of you have lost hit points. But, like, would you guys like to stop here and continue on in the dungeon next session? Or would you like to continue session here and try and get down to the Packmaster? Because this dungeon is massive.
I do have work in the morning. If somebody wants to pilot Darcy, they can, but also I do need sleep soon. So.
And I know that Venny
And
also
also-
needs sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am also inclined towards sleep, so that's. I think people need to go to bed.
Yeah, so
It's
I
the
think
only day of the week I don't need sleep, but I understand the need for sleep.
it's totally understandable. Thank you all for being
I
here.
understand you human needs.
Thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate you guys playing. What did you guys think of the opening of this new campaign?
Fucking
Great
love it.
fun.
Really fun.
I really love that the doctor keeps following me around.
Yeah, the doctor's just he's gotta make sure you're okay. I personally really love the Oblivion mechanic character that Claire's playing.
It's honestly a wonderful breath of fresh air.
It's a phenomenal character. I'm super excited to see
Yeah.
how she grows. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Let's
Most
see
of
how
my
this
stuff,
cross mechanic character works.
Yeah.
most of my stuff doesn't kick in until I'm in a town, and I think you can probably guess as to why I'm collecting so much iron.
It's time for
I
blacksmithing,
can't.
folks.
Oh my.
Well, my question is: Are the ears for selling, or are they for potions?
You don't know.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I don't know.
It's I think that's an out of character question, but if you don't want to answer it, that's also chill.
Of course not. You don't have to answer.
I have already told Belly what she's going to do when she's with these ears, and so you will find out next week
Fantastic.
Right on.
or the week after, whichever.
Yeah, next session.
we end
Yeah.
up in the town.
Yeah. So y'all should be in a town or in an area where you can sell things. Potentially next session if you can get out of the dungeon. Depending on if you leave the dungeon this way, because I will say there's an exit to the dungeon directly next to you. That will
I
just
have
take
to
you
get
out
my
into the-
sword. I will solo this dungeon.
Zephyr, I will get my sword back. God damn.
There is iron in this dungeon. I'm not leaving.
Fantastic. And then, or you can go up to the next floor, which is the mage's house, and you can sell shit to the mage if you can get him back to his manor. Because the curse is that as long as he is stuck down in these caves, he cannot change back into a human. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the campaign. I'm super excited to see these characters grow. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
It is. Rug's going, is she really that hot as her token? I'm like, yes. I accidentally made a hot goth chick.
Fucking love that. But yeah,
I just wanted to know if we were just a party of hot bitches.
yeah,
We
yeah,
are
it's a party of all hot bitches.
This hot bitch is married though.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so I don't know that we're gonna be raiding tonight, but I will raid Mango Farmers some other time. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you folks for watching. For those over there on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you,
Fuck you,
Dave.
Dave.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Goodbye.